it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Kello Witherspoon on the coverage.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. For an Eagles. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. 1st and 10. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That's the reason you ball for the circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run. It's Sanders. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 65.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Jackson. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to sneak this, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, I like your respect.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays.
And he's into the clear. 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson going to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Down and 1.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Quick hitch, complete. It's Sanders. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
To throw again is Jackson. That is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, Jackson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On the draw, here's Sanders. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Mike, set 33. 33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
54 Mike. Check, check, right. It's out of time.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked about one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now James returning. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, his throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's James. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's good.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Niners 28, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now James returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 42. Eagles.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's James. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson will throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now, because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, Will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Check 52's the mic. Check 50.
And they will take a knee here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm